Drop this like a boulder. 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 No one can compete cause I heat like a fireball.
Sounds familiar, right? But it's a little bit different. Welcome to the show, myself Jay Cunn and the We Are Hardcore show, and we are kicking off with a classic. Originally time-based, featuring Chromosome, which of course we all know and love as Chrome and Time. Taken from their Chrome and Time anthology album, Fireball the VIP. Going out to all those that got in from the start. Bigging up the Dizbish each and every time, hope you're good. Metalheads, you know what I'm saying? Out to Andy, bigging up the Gaz, out to Chaz. Got something from you from Karma Recordings that's out this Friday. Drafting Blame back in on remix duties, and let me tell you, as you'd expect, he does not disappoint. Gonna send out to Samantha Jane, bigging up the GBS, out to Damien, out to Mr. Rob. Out to the Barnsley boy up, Chris. Good to send it to all the Shoutbox crew. Out to the Lady Polo. Out to Porto. Too Funky. Bigging up the old school Damien each and every time. Out to the Virus. Yes, mate. So just to warn you, I'm going to get my excuses in nice and early now. Been a long day. Been up since 4. Also, in the middle of putting the kids to bed. True pro. So if I disappear off camera, you know why. But the music, she'll still keep her flowing. Out to Lloydie Reloads, yes mate, we see ya. Stepping up next, track number 2, brand new from the one they call Mr. Pete Cannon. Bigging up Pete. Out to the Gillers. Trust and Sold, In My Soul. Got to send a massive shout going out to Rafa, out to Zola on the school run, and my deepest apologies. I promised you a shout last week and you didn't get one. Send out to Dad Rory, big up yourself mate, I hope you're good. Once again out to Rafa, out to Zola on the way to school. Well, hopefully. Big send out to the Mentalist Dave. Yes, mate, hope you're doing good. Out to the GMC, picking up the John. Out to the Zach man working a night shift. Tell you what, I'm going to be working after this show. Sleep. Gonna big up the field, Michael Cosm. Yes, mate, hope you're doing good. Out to the Titch. Yes, yes, mate. I also got to say a massive thank you to everyone that put up a nice little review on my Apple podcast. And for those of you that, you know, subscribed, had a little listen to it, you never guess what? It peaked at number 8 in the music charts. The podcast, the whole podcast, peaked at number 8 in the Apple Music podcast chart. Blew me away. Loving the support, loving the vibes. So we take a little switch, yeah? Sounds of the DJ producer out to Lucas each and every time. Brand new track on the Calling the Hardcore Volume 4 album. Let me tell you, this album is ram-packed full of goodness. Out to Sammy. All the Rave Radio crew, all the Calling the Hardcore crew. You can catch me down there in July. Told you I'm in pieces today. Pieces. Jackson Tsar, want some more? And gonna send it out to the TT. Yes, TT. Hope you're doing good. Gonna big up Archie, out to Mr. Fletcher, out to the Chaz. We see ya. Those who got a big shout to all those that are reaching for Unity next week or this weekend. I'll be out there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I think we can have a bit of fun. Yeah. Out to the terrace, yes mate. Out to the DC. Out to all the Karma crew, reaching 10 releases. Number 10 coming out this Friday. We're going to be playing it a little bit later on in the show. Let me tell you, it's not going to disappoint. When you got Blame on remix duty, you know you're in good hands. Out to all those tagging a mate, telling a friend, big love to you guys. to the main man, Martin Mobley. Yes, mate, hope you're good. Incoming sounds of DJ Junk. Tracks entitled Love's Gonna Get Ya. Send this one out to Archie, all the Sunshine crew.
Look at me.
As we move on to the master, the innovator of that jungle techno sound, out to Mr. Ron Wells, aka Jack Smooth, aka another 31 aliases at last count. So much brought to the scene over not just years but decades. Salute, salute every time. Brand new track entitled Superposition. This one came out a couple of weeks ago on the Kick 4 Volume 2 EP. Good to go, number 19. Out to Mr. Croucher each and every. child down to sleep. One to go. Moving to the sounds of Tech 9 featuring Roughage Crew. Donuts and Ice Cream, this is the Stretch and Enjoy remix. Recent release as a collaboration between Metalheadz and Reinforced. Had to buy myself a copy. The record looks amazing, but I've still not opened it. Collectors. Out to the King Skins, not sure why. I think it took last week's show for some reason. But this is Upfront Hardcore, Upfront Jungle, baby. Juice out to Neil, out to the Doris. Big up yourself, guys. Hope you're good. Out to the What on Earth. Big up Mr. Sam Morris. Out to the Mentalist Dave. Bigging up. Out to the Titch. Mr. Dave Griffiths. Out to John Burnett. And out to Lisa. Hope you guys are good. Going back to Ron, I can't help it.
I like to turn people on to things, you know.
Forthcoming Night Force Records, Fast Floor, Do What You Want.
You know what I
We do what we want to do.
Gonna pick up the TT each and every time. Hope you're doing good. Out to the DC, picking up the Dubious. Out to Chloe. Out to the Limited X. Out to Mr. Dave Hill, yes mate. Picking up the shout box. Lady Palo, Adam B, out to Oscar. Out to the Ganja Store. Picking up the old school. Out to the Global Elements, picking up Agent K. There he is, Stefano. Yes, mate, hope you're good.
You know what I mean? Just formula.
As we step into the world of Denim Audio, Defiant Consciousness EP, this track's entitled On Site. Out to Dan, a worldwide epidemic, yes mate, hope you're doing good. And for those of you, I know a few people have messaged me asking me about the Cool Show. So what is happening is I'm continuing to do my weekly stream here. All the platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, although I might drop Facebook. That audio business. And then it'll still be on the podcast, which goes up on all platforms. But if you can get it on Apple Podcasts, please do. Reach number 8 in the music podcast chart. Yeah. And then you can catch me on Call doing some guest shows throughout the year. Out to Doug's, out to Genius, out to all the Cool crew. Straight out of that and into this. Lost on that for what seemed like decades. It's now been unearthed, remastered and coming out on vinyl this Friday on Deep Jungle. Deep Jungle number 69. Sounds of DJ Crystal. Big up Dan, yes mate, each and every time. Tracks entitled Live EP. And on the flip side of this is going to be Crystallized 94. And for those of you who haven't seen a post from Deep Jungle yet, these will be the last two releases that Deep Jungle do with just one track on each side. From 71 onwards, they are going to aim for 3 or 4 tracks per release. More bang for your buck, or more bass for your buck. Kissing out to Sam Allen. Yes, Sam. Been a while. Hope you're doing good. Kissing out to Mac Mannix. Yes, mate. Bigging up the DJ Andy. Out to Shane. DC. Out to Chloe. Bigging up the TT. You know, just like DJ Junk, right, you can just tell when those drums are crystals. And I think you can get your hands on a lot of these now. If you check out his sample packs, DJ Crystal on Bandcamp, you can get them. Make your own version of Crystal. Send that to Zav. Yes, mate. Good to be to join us. Hope you're well. Taking this next one from the top, DJ Maddock 2000 and FTL. Tracks entitled I Wanna from the Brain Dance EP. Out to Sam on this one. I think you pointed me towards this one. Salute, salute. Also got to give a big shout out to Mr. Martin Mobley. Every week he's sending me tunes. Check this out, check that out. He's got his finger on the pulse, that Mobley. Sam, we need to get you out of retirement. It's disgraceful. Out to the titch. Fans of ASC, hold tight, it's coming next. Out to Zav each and every time. Big up, brother. That was very kind of you, mate. Do not feel like it. Been up since 4 o'clock this morning. Out to the Darren Dobson, we see you, mate. Brand new business from ASC, Falling Through Time EP, tracks entitled Loose Ends. Out to the TT, nice music. That's what wakes me up. Bigging up the maggot, out to the Riverdance crew, yes mate, hope you're good. Out to the Mad AO, bigging up the Diz Bish. Where's the Diz old man, eh? Got some shiny crystals for you next. Sounds of ASC at Loose Ends. That is a Falling Through Time EP. It's either out now or it's coming out very, very, very soon. But now, bit of a celebration this one. Karma Recordings' 10th release. Yeah, not easy in this climate. One of the head honchos, DJ Andy, track's entitled Crystals. Mr. Midas Touch himself, Conrad Blame on the remix, the Shadow Mix. You're not going to quite get that sort of lovely baby blue that record is. But take my word for it. It is. And let me tell you, if you've had the pleasure of hearing any one of these Shadow remixes that Blame has done out in the club, you're the one that's had your stomach turned inside out. Reaching for the stars each and every time, mate. Big up, Con. This one's out this Friday, Crystals EP, Karma Recordings number 10. This one's DJ Andy, Crystals Blames Shadow Mix. On the flip. Oh, it's really hard to read that. Need my glasses. DJ Cos, Neo's Reality, and the ever consistent DJ Terrace, Rushed Ribs. Out to Darren, out to the Skanking Dank, bigging up Zav, out to the Terrace, Andy, out to the TT, bigging up Sam. And there's Benjamin, alright mate. To the Con, locked in, locked on. Yes, mate, big up yourself. Rather pleased with myself a couple of weeks ago. Finally got Blame Music Takes You, the War Mix. Yep, that's the Seal version. Just don't ask me how much it costs. Eye-watering. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Only one record short. Completing the set, Top House takes you into 1992 Fantasia. And that's coming. Slip and we slide, Loxy and Resound stepping up next. Hellfire Tim remix on the Reaper. We'll try that last bit again. Reaper Tim on the remix. Tim Reaper on the remix. Future Retro number 12. It's a banger. Do you know what, Sam? The reason why I don't get my brain engaged into these types of things is that I will not stop until I've got them all. So I just blissfully ignore them. And I keep saying this to people, I've got to stop. But Enforcers, Tom and Jerry, I've only got probably 2 or 3 of each at best. But I know how much it's going to cost to complete the set, so I do not think about it. I actually thought I had quite a few from the Top Buzz set, and then when I made a track list I realised, damn it, I'm missing a lot. And the other thing that I did as well, and I think I said this on the other week's show, I found various track lists and most of them I felt were right, but the Hackney Hardcore Dangerous Drums was inconsistent with how people were reporting it in their track list. So I've now got what I would consider to be a 99.99999% correct track list. I'm actually going to do a blog on my site in the coming weeks. But in order to check that I had exactly the right version, I played the tape through my laptop speakers whilst I'm mixing the record to make sure it was the exact one. Yeah, levels. As we step into one of 2 new releases on Rupture, this one's number 8.
Within the space of 7 breaths.
Sounds of Coco Bryce. Track's entitled Mantra. Let's send it out to Mantra. Out to Dubs. Big up yourself, guys. Hope you're good. You know what, Sam, I have thought about that, about recreating that whole Top Buzz set tune for tune. Just something doesn't feel right about that. That tribute show, yes, I'm comfortable with that. That's my little spin on it. But recreating it, I don't know. I'm going to wait until New Atlantic, Yes to Satan, the promo mix lands. Once I got that, we'll see. Gonna send out to Bucks all the way from Canada. Yes, mate, good to have you on board. Hope you're well. Out to Mr. Benjamin Ryan, out to the Shakadee, out to the Mace. Do you know what? You told me how to pronounce your name. Can you tell me again? A Mace? A Mace? I'm not even close, am I? Out to the Darius, picking up the DC, out to the Gem C. Amius. I've got it. You know I'm totally going to forget it next week. Just before every comment you put in, just put that little snippet beforehand.
Now,
No worries, Sam. Great for you to stop by. We will catch you same time, same place next week.
sometimes
I'll be back from Unity, so I'll be a mess.
stick with the ancient
I
ways.
think I'm sleep deprived and deranged today.
Old school
Work till
ways.
next Wednesday. Send it to the TT, where you at? A little quiet this week. Big up to Neil, yes mate, hope you're good. Coco Bryce doing what he does best. I just love that. You know what I love about Coco Bryce? Like Tim, you never really quite know what to expect. So that one's coming out on Rupture. Tracks entitled Mantra. As we move on to Runda, the latest release on Mediator Music. Tracks entitled Melodious Funk. Out to the Andy, out to Andy's mum. Thank you, Benjamin. That Coco Bryce tune is actually, in fact, out. I'm terrible at keeping up with dates. I know that I try and keep them so that they're either out, coming out this week, or out in the next few weeks. Yes, occasionally I will play something that's, a little while away. But I generally like to keep the tunes I play tangible. They're within reach. Out to the TT, giving it some. Push-ups, sit-ups, press-ups, go on. I'll be for in 2 weeks. Yeah, you know. No cars before mobs. Come on, TT. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Upcoming favourite, this one. This one came out on digital a few months ago now, but he's getting an official vinyl release on John Vinyl Junkie's brand new vinyl label, Ghetto Wax. This is Radio Killers. Time again.
know you got it right, but it's not the place to talk.
Oh yeah.
What about this one? Y'all broke out. What about this one?
Down to Lisa Penfold, it is a tune. Radio Killers. Right, we're going to be going live to TT's workout class after this. You know, Neil, I like the idea of that. I don't think I've done a Formation tribute. They've released loads. In fact, last time I spoke to SS, he was saying that it's the only label that's actually had, that's been around for that long, that has had a release out every year. Right, TT, we've got Zav signed up for the TT Hot Class. Spin classes, push-ups, set-ups. What are we going to do? What's on week one, huh? Time for Triple F and Tim Reaper. Future Retro VIP, this one's number 2. Tracks entitled World Championships, Tim Reaper's VIP.
Champions all around the world.
Gonna send out to Mr. Ron Wells. Yes, Ron, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're good. A couple of tunes in. We play the orders this week. Bit of Fast Floor, forthcoming. Night Force, Do What You Want. And of course, forthcoming Superposition. Kick 4 Volume 2, good to go. DMR number 19. Decades and decades of service and still not letting up. Salute, salute, Mr. Ron. Major. This tune is so rude. Of course it's called Horns. What else could you call it? Taken that infamous sample and turned it into an absolute bang. Played this one a few times out, let me tell you. Does the business just nice. Gonna send out to Bob. West Norbury Cassette Library recordings after Tenebra, half stab, full stab. This is the follow-up. Let me tell you, this label's just not leaving my bag. Trying to get two kids to bed while I'm doing a radio show, and that's fun. Background, Dward and Tim Reaper, Global Cortex, the Black Label. This is just 3 or 4 tracks, all of them just chef's kiss. Good to send out to Becky Nolan, good to have you on board, hope you're good. Good to send out to Michael, yes mate, out to the DC, picking up the dubious, out to Brilliant, yes mate, you alright? Out to Jimmer, hope you're good mate. Also going to send out to the shout box. Going to pick up the global, out to Tyrone, bigging up the Too Funky, out to Oscar, out to Blaze One, out to Old School. Picking up the Lloydie, yes mate, we see ya. Oh yeah. Do believe this one's coming out Friday. Deep Jungle number 70. Harmony at the controls. Ping is the name of the track. Been sent out to Becky, hardcore and love each and every time, you know that. drum work out on this one. Neil, you are full of good suggestions this week. I've not done a Ganja Recordings one either. Food for thought, mate. Forthcoming goodness from Deep Jungle. Coming from that album entitled Evolution. This is Subject's track entitled Listen Now. I've only got about 3 or 4 tunes left of this album to play. All filler. Right, TT, I want to see you step up the pace. Double time setup. No time for slackers. Gonna big up Ronaldo, locked in for Brazil. Yes, mate, good to have you on.
You're here?
Protein shake TT. There you've earned yourself a break. 30 seconds. Then we're back in. So in the background sound of Subjects, tracks entitled Listen Now, forthcoming from their Evolution album, coming sometime this year on Deep Jungle. Let me tell you, it is a big album. I think I've played about 10 tracks so far, about 3 or 4 left to go. Time to catch our breath. Askell on the Buttons, Hemlock is the name of the track. Straight up breakbeat, 03 EP. In the background, DJ Monitor, Love to Love You, the 95 relic. In a joint effort with Skeleton Recordings and Future Retro, this has been re-released with some rather juicy remixes. Big up the Titch, out to the Stankin, out to Ian, bigging up Zav, out to the DC, out to Chaz, out to Neil, out to Hogan, and out to Phil Microcosm. Yes, mate. Fresh beats from the AKO camp, out to Stretch each and every time. This one's by Law, tracks entitled No Mistakes. How's it, Gareth? Don't you worry, mate. Still got 30 minutes left. Room for bangers and room to let them breathe. Something I have to be very mindful of. Normally it's 40 tunes in an hour. Push, posh, bash, in and out. New business from Inner City Dance, label of head honcho Marcus Visionary, who takes control with this release. Strictly Culture. Send out to all the Wake Up crew. Come on, TT, you got another 10 setups for me. Gareth, you need to take me into the kitchen. You can cook your dinner while you listen. I'll come with you, I don't mind, I'm not fussy. Good to see out to the Hogo. You see down there? Marcus Visionary, Strictly Culture.
Wow, massive, for real. You know. No worry yourself, we're not trying to slackness with a culture and this. Very nice to keep on rocking and keep on skanking, cause the minimum they use the streets in the morning. Punch until the day we die, you know. Run it for selector.
Big up TT. Sounds like you definitely earned your rest. Maybe cheeky wine? No. Go back to Tim Reaper once again. I can't get enough of this guy. Can't get enough. Parallel teaming up with Tim Reaper. Tracks entitled Experiments in Motion. This is Future Retro. Meeting of the Minds, Volume 10. again, just love Reaper, whether he teams up with someone or on his own. You genuinely don't know what to expect. In the background, Sicker, out on Warehouse Wax, Tracks entitled Will Diss, another producer for me that is just becoming so consistent. Just riding that hardcore junglist line to a T. As we roll into the last 20 minutes, we've still got some more gems for you, don't you worry. Out to the DC Wicked, we'll see you next week. Wakey, rise and shine. Gremlins and Dodds teaming up. Tracks entitled Withdraw, another new fresh beat from AKO. Out to stretch each and every time. Hold on to your seats. Taken from their latest EP on Hoover Sound Recordings. Sound of Rave Tracks. Sounds of rough enough stuff. Classic. That's all those having toast for dinner. Pure dedication. Salute, salute. In the background, sounds of Mineral. Tracks entitled We Look Back. EP's entitled Songs for a Drifting Rave, Drifting Rose. Super keen to get into the last 15. Cheers out to the Funkin' Steinberg. Big up yourself. Thanks for joining. Stormski, yes, Scott. Better late than never. You're in for the last 10. Out to the Dizbish. Stepping on the next sound of Midnight Dubs. Jackson Soul, crowd of people. Good set to Hogo. Yes, mate. Found like the mini discs. Do you know what? I did go for a good phase of mini discs. I did love the mini disc format. Breakbeat stuff from, yeah, plenty of years ago. You know what? I first started doing a weekly radio show in 97, 98. It was actually on DJ Luck and MC Neat station, the garage station. I was playing garage back then. Lush FM. Actually, before that, I was on Groove Tech, which was I think they were claiming to be the world's first internet radio station. Had a show off the Red Snapper. Any fans of Red Snapper out there? Love me a bit of Red Snapper. Richard Fair. Latest Mr. What on Earth. Catch you soon, Ian. Wolfgang Hardware vibes. Tim Reaper, once again. Basic Rhythm and Tim Reaper, tracks entitled Revival. Diz. Last of 5, let's keep those dance floors alive. We just got a few minutes left, so I'm going to squeeze one in. I'm going to drop the tempo a little bit, mainly because I wasn't that well organised for today, so I should have played it earlier. But I'm going to play it now. Rupture once again, Manifesto. Track's entitled Caving In. This is one of those that builds and builds. It's a builder. So I just want to say massive thanks to everyone who's been locked on for the last 2 hours. And just so you know, I might tweak the show time just a little bit. I'll keep you posted. Might start an hour earlier, 7 to 9. Might move back to a Tuesday. Just gonna see how the next couple of weeks goes. I'll keep you guys posted. But don't forget, you can get all of the shows on my Apple Podcasts. We got to number 8. I say we because we all did it together. So you guys that listen to it, I make it, you listen to it. What a team. We got to number 8 in the Apple Music chart, the whole podcast, number 8. Super proud of that one. So if you do want to listen again, please do go to Apple Podcasts, subscribe, and while you're there, you know what, if you feel like leaving me a nice few words, or maybe even just a little rating, all the love is well appreciated. For those of you who are heading out to Corfu on Sunday for Unity, I'll be out there. I think I'm getting out there Monday afternoonish. So I'll be out for Monday night tear up, Tuesday night tear up, and then whimpering home on Wednesday. So I'm aiming to do the show next Wednesday. Let's see how the travel goes, eh? An emergency alert like the government, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Every time there's a show, just blast like 65 million mobile phones around the country. Just gonna get to sample that bit where it finally gets to it. 3.5 minute intro, them's old day intros. Right, until next week, I love you and leave you. Have yourselves a great week and hopefully catch some of you in Corfu.